Hey guys and gals, what we're doing today is we're gonna change the rear sunroof seal on a 1996 Porsche 993. Any 993 is gonna be the same, and what you need to do is first turn the ignition on the car and pop the sunroof open just a tiny little bit, and there is metal retaining clips all along the front edge that you need to pull down. I've already gone and done that, so that's why it's as loose as it is and you don't hear anything, but they're just metal retaining clips that pull straight down. And once you pull those straight down, the sunroof shade actually just slides back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and close the sunroof to give me some more room. Not all the way, just enough. And I'm going to slide this shade back. Slide it back as almost pretty much as far as it can go. I'll leave a little bit so I can grab it at the end. So that's how back I've slid it. And now you can see the mounting bolts. There's 2 bolts there and then 2 bolts there that mount the sunroof panel to the car, and it's on both sides. That's the passenger side, this is the driver's side, and we're gonna go ahead and mark the positions of them so we can put it back into the same place so we don't have to readjust it, hopefully. And once we mark the positions of them, I'm gonna go ahead and take them off and try to pull the panel out. We've since moved indoors to make it a little bit more comfortable. And what we're gonna do now is mark the position of the bolts just with a Sharpie, and the front bolts are 8 millimeters and the rears are 7. And this little guide that's right here has to be moved out of the way, like so, on both sides. Don't have to do nothing, it just moves out of the way. And now we're gonna go ahead and undo the Now we're going to switch to the 7 millimeter and go ahead and undo these. Okay, I'm gonna check if there's any kind of spacers or shims or anything. It doesn't seem that way. There actually is something. There's this little metal bracket that holds it into place. I'm gonna put it face down so I remember how it is. Alright, and that should, yep, looks loose. So we're gonna go ahead and try to pull this out from the outside of the car. So I think it should pull a little bit forward and out, but I don't know for a fact. So don't pull it too hard. Alright. Well, apparently we got it off. That was the right thing. That's all it is. It's 4 8-bolts, and that's all it is, and it comes straight off. That was pretty simple. A lot easier than what I expected. So now we're going to take a look at the sunroof panel and see what has to be done here. So this is the culprit. It's just old and weathered and torn. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just mark it off with some tape to show where it was sitting exactly, and then I'm going to go ahead and peel it off and clean that area really nice and put a new one on and do the same steps, just backwards. So make sure you guys mark how this old seal was sitting, because your front seal that goes on the body of the car is actually measured to this seal when it is installed. So if you install this seal and it's going to be too long, then your sunroof will probably leak. It probably won't close all the way, and if it's too short, it will also leak. That's just as bad. So we're going to go ahead and get on this.